How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome to MLB The Show 22 franchise. Now, we're back here with the rebuild. This is our first, I guess, non-fun... Well, this is our first fun rebuild. So, we've done all 30 teams. We're doing our fantasy draft rebuild today. So, a couple things I want to get out of the way. Number one, we're going to be using the Ride and Roster roster by Ride and Rosters. So, we're using their roster. Injuries will be off, because it's fantasy draft. So... yeah, injury's not going to be on. We're going to have 3 seasons to do this challenge. Okay, so we got to win a World Series in 3 seasons. And I'm going to draft, a decent amount of players, and I'll let the CPU kind of do the rest. We'll make trades, sign free agents, things of that nature. We'll choose a random team. And, yeah, we're going to get on into it. Before we do, though, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below some more videos. Check my social media description. I've got a playlist down below containing other MLB The Show 22 franchise-related content. And if you like my channel, check it out. And it's down below in the description if you got just like content from me. And yeah, I already put the instructions or some of the rules in the video. So if you need to recap or if I missed something, you'll see that in the text. Now let's get on the gameplay. All right, so we're just gonna pick a random team, and it doesn't really matter. It's gonna be a fantasy draft, so we'll probably do a few picks and then kind of just go from there. So we're gonna stop in 3, 2, 1. What team we're gonna be? The Guardians. Awesome. So all these settings are going to be kept the same. So there you go. Everything else here is good. Fantasy draft I turned on. So here we go. Wow. We have the first overall pick. Oh, I did not expect that. All right, the pressure is on. All right, let's see who I pick. Oh my goodness. All right, you know what? First overall pick. No injuries are off, or I'm going to turn them off. So we're going to go with Mike Trout. We're going with Mike Trout. I had to sit on this and think about it, but I think I'm going to go with Mike Trout with our first overall pick. I cannot believe we got the first overall pick. All right, so I have 2 picks in a row, I believe, here. I'm going to use one of them to take a picture here. So we're going to take Kevin Gausman. He's going to be our ace of the team for, at least for this season. Probably for the entire video, but welcome to the team, Kevin. All right, I'm contemplating waiting to take another position player. I think I might just go with another pitcher here. I'm not really sure this who does well in the roster or not for Ride and Rosters, but I'm going to get Joe Musgrove. So we're going to have basically our 1-2 punch right here. And there's a few guys that I was looking at that I might want to go after. So I believe they'll still be there. I'm hoping that they will be. So let's see who we take with our 4th pick. Okay. So Xander Bogaerts usually does really well in simulations. So does Corey Seager. He's here too. But I would prefer Xander Bogaerts to his contract, and he's just as good as Corey Seager, usually. So we're going to go with Xander Bogaerts to be our shortstop. It might be a reach, but I'm doing it. I don't think he'll be there after round 5 or 6. This is another guy that usually does well in the simulations, Giancarlo Stanton. So we're going to take him with the 5th pick. He usually hits the ball very, very well. And since there's no injuries, he should be healthy for the whole season, obviously. So there we go, taking him. All right, I want to take my first reliever pitcher here. We're going to kind of reach here. We're going to go with Devin Williams. I want to have a nice bullpen, and I think he could be the anchor of said bullpen. So we're going to go with Devin Williams here. All right, I'm going to go with the first baseman. We're going to go with CJ Cron. CJ Cron's kind of a guy that I like to get out of my team a lot. He's usually one of the many first basemen I go after. So we're going to go with CJ. He's usually a pretty solid player. I'm going to go with the second baseman here. We're going to go with Jonathan Scoop. So he could be our second baseman. Pretty happy with that pick. I think it's a decent pick. I mean, we need to start as second baseman. I think he could fill that role in pretty well. All right, and then for my third baseman, I'm going to go with Eduardo Escobar. He can play a lot of different positions as well. As his third base, he can play all the infield positions as well, left and right. So that's a pretty nice guy to have on the team. Pretty versatile. So Eduardo Escobar, welcome to the squad. All right, so my starting right field is going to be Avisail Garcia, so I'm going to take him. I'm going to try to take one of every position. That's basically, if you haven't figured out what I'm doing. And then we'll kind of just have one of every position, something like that, and then we'll just let the CPU draft the rest of the team. So Garcia, welcome to the team. So for our catcher, I'm going to go with Kurt Casale. I feel like he's a pretty solid catcher. He's done decent in the simulation, so we're going to take him. He was pretty good. He's got some decent stats, hitting. It's not amazing. I mean, usually catchers are hit and miss in simulations anyway. So Kurt's going to come to the squad. So the only pitch position I don't have right now is a closer. So we'll take a closer here, Mark Melanson. And, just to add to the bullpen. I think from there, I'm just going to let the team CPU draft the rest of the team. So there we go. It looks like we got a decent young player. So I don't know what they're going to end up doing, but let me just fix these and we'll take a look at the roster. Alright, so I adjusted the sliders for injuries, so hopefully there should be no injuries / potentially minimum injuries, if anything. We'll see. Hopefully I did it correctly. But let's take a look at the lineups and all of that. So here's the team. So we got Bogarts, we got Yandy Diaz, we've got Mike Trout, Giancarlo Stanton, CJ Cron, Eduardo Escobar, Avisail Garcia, Kirk Solly, and then Jonathan Scoop. Got Nola, so the team ended up drafting Austin Nola for us. Hernan Perez, Lorenzo Cain, Whit Merrifield. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm excited to see who we got in our bullpen and our starting rotation. So Kevin Gausman, Joe Musgrove, we took them. And then they drafted Paul Blackburn, Luke Weaver, and Patrick Corbin. Okay, we might have to improve that. Yanni Chirinos in the bullpen and Brent Suter. Alex Colome, Michael Fulmer, Noah Ramirez, Mark Melanson, Jose Alvarado. It's all right. And then Devin Williams is our closer. So he's going to be the closer. That was the guy I picked. So, I mean, we're ranked first. I mean, I don't think that's, I don't know how accurate that is, but we'll see. I'm kind of curious to see the rosters around the league, just kind of glance at them really quick and just see who other teams have, just like at the top. So, here you guys can take a look. Okay, there's some interesting players. Okay, this team, the Rays look pretty solid, like balanced. Yankees have a nice couple players there. Red Sox, the Orioles, okay. Giants. We've got the Padres, a bunch of 80 overalls. The Dodgers. The Rockies have Shohei and Altuve. Wow, okay. The Diamondbacks have Vladdy, Liam Hendricks, and Salvador Perez, but that's pretty much it after that. Jacob deGrom went to the Brewers. Northerners on the Reds. Kershaw and Simeon. Okay. Soto's on the Nationals still. That's pretty funny. Okay. Yeah, this is just looking, just curious. Alright. Machado's on the Rangers. Cunha went to the Astros. Freeman's on the Twins. Tatis is in a Royals uniform. Matt Olson, Chris Hill, and Yasmani Grandal are in Detroit. Okay, Detroit has a pretty good team. Alright, cool. Well, I'm not going to make any trades. I'm going to just let this, see how this team does, at least through the first half of the year, and then maybe we can make trades at the All-Star break, just kind of assess, how good this team is. So, we're going to do that. We're going to simulate to the All-Star break, take a look at the stats, see how the team's doing, and go from there. So we're at the All-Star break, and we're currently sitting at 57-40, which is pretty solid, enough for the first place, to be first place in the AL Central Division. So we're playing pretty well. I don't know what's going on with our second base and our bullpen, but we'll take a look at that. We have injuries still somehow. I turned them off, but I thought I did at least. Did I not turn off injuries? I thought I did. I did, and I also lowered the sliders, but maybe I didn't turn off the injuries. I thought I did. Well, that's annoying if I didn't. Injuries were supposed to be off. So, I guess we're dealing with injuries. Okay. Well, that's a failure. Anyways, let's take a look at the roster and just see the lineups and everything like that. So, Whit Merrifield is playing it right. Okay, that's not that great. Bogarts, though, is having a good year. Trout's been great as well. Stanton's been nice. CJ Cron's been awful. And he's also been hurt. So I guess there have been injuries. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why Miguel Andujar is DHing, but okay. Escobar's been okay, but he's been cold as late. Austin Nola has been kind of cold. Scoop has been Kirk Solly's been really good when he plays. So, and he usually plays mostly, but yeah. So that was a good pick. Rojas and Yandy Diaz has been really good. In fact, he's been better than Escobar. And then Perez. Cain's been okay off the bench as well. He's been pretty good. Our pitching rotation. Kevin Gausman's record's terrible, but... Well, not terrible, but it's not good. I mean, 7-9 is not great, but... He's got good stats other than that, though. Joe Musgrove's been unbelievable. Paul Blackburn has been really good. Okay, that's good. Luke Weaver is okay, and then Patrick Corbin is alright as well. Yanni Chirinos in the bullpen's awesome. Melanson's been decent. Sue's been good. Noah's been alright, I guess. It could be a little bit better. Fulmer's been good. Alex Colom's been terrible, and then Devin Williams kind of struggled a little bit as well. 27 saves. So, okay, I need to double check something. I thought I had turned off injuries, but apparently not. So, let me double check. Let me see if there's a way I could somehow fix that. But how long? So Garcia's basically gone for the season. No, I didn't want to do stadium assignments. No, injured list. So how long has he been hurt for? 59 games. He was doing pretty good. Okay, I don't know what happened. I don't understand what happened. Yeah, I think there was a setting to turn off injuries, and I must have missed it. Alright, well that's annoying. Do I want to make any trades? I'll see if there's a potential trade we can make, and I'll get back with you guys. Okay, I'll do this trade with the Dodgers. I mean, I'll take Mookie Betts and Tyler Rogers for Yoshitomo Tsutsugu, Orelvis Martinez, and then Lorenzo Cain. I mean, he's been pretty good. He's going to be a free agent. And Mookie Betts having a good season, making a lot of money. And then Tyler Rogers is going to help out our bullpen, which is awesome. So, yeah, I'm going to do that trade. I think I figured out how to turn off injuries. So, from this point on forward, there shouldn't be any more injuries. But we'll see. We will see. Yeah, that's really annoying. I had to go into, like, gameplay options, advanced, and then turn it off from there. So I'm hoping that'll work. But we'll see. I'm just going to simulate the rest of the season, and I will see you guys at the end of the year where, you know, hopefully we can win a World Series. So we went 97-65, won our division, taking on the winners in the, taking on the Angels in the ALDS. So we didn't have the best record, but we did pretty good. Injury list. So Garcia's still hurt, but that's fine. So we're basically gone for the season. Did anybody else get hurt on any other team? Wait, I don't know. Kind of just curious. Let's see. Okay, this guy's hurt, but he's in Springfield. Bryce Ball. Okay, yeah. So it looks like injuries are now going to be off for the rest of the time. So really, only I was injured with Garcia for the major season. So really, I pretty much lowered the frequency of injuries. So that's basically the first season we had some injuries. Going forward, we won't have any. So there we go. That works for me. Here's your league leaders. Obviously, Joe Musgrove was amazing. He might have won the Cy Young. He actually might have won the Cy Young. He did win the Cy Young, so that was a good pick for us. He also won a Gold Glove. Impressive. And Mike Trout, Hank Aaron Award. He went 22-1. Wow. Okay. That's impressive. Very impressive. Bryce Harper was the MVP of the AL. The NL MVP was Jacob deGrom, so he was really good. Okay. Austin Riley, wow. 238, though? Yikes. A little low there on the average. Cy Young was obviously Jacob deGrom in that league. And look at this, man. Joe Musgrove. I am impressed, man. I am impressed. And the Hank Aaron Award, okay, batting title is Juan Soto, Gio Urshela, anybody else? Tyler Rogers almost got it when we traded for him. Kirby Yates, 60 saves, damn. Rookie of the Year, O'Neal Cruz, Mackenzie Gore, okay. Hank Aaron Award, Vladdy Guerrero Jr., and then Mike Trout was the Hank Aaron Award in the AL, so that's cool to see. In terms of our lineup, so Mookie Betts, who we traded for, decent. Bogarts was pretty good. Trout was great. Stanton was great. CJ Cronenworth, he's on fire, but he didn't have that good of a year. Andujar was not too bad. And then we got Escobar, who was okay-ish. Nola was eh. And then Jonathan Scoop was, you know, fine. I mean, Kirk Selly, I wanted him to be my starting catcher, but I guess not. All right. I mean, I guess maybe against lefties he is. Yeah. Rojas. Diaz off the bench, though. Was awesome. That's good to see. And then Perez and Merrifield. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. In terms of our pitching rotation, Kevin Gausman, I mean, the record wasn't that good, but other than that, he was really good. Obviously, Joe Musgrove was fantastic. Luke Weaver, was okay. Paul Blackburn was decent, just the record. And then Corbin was bleh. I might want to trade him because his contract's huge. We're gonna work on the offseason to improve this team, but honestly, we can win it this year. You never know. Chirinos was awesome. Fulmer, no. Brent was decent. Devin Williams was decent. And Melanson and Rogers. Rogers, who we traded for, was good as our closer. So I'd rather have that. Devin Williams better as the setup guy anyway. So awesome. So we were 97 wins, which was one of the better teams. I think the Blue Jays had 99, and then the Nationals had 100. They had Juan Soto, I think. Yeah, they had Juan Soto on their team. And I think Garrett Cole was on that team as well. So that's a pretty solid team. And then who's the other team? The Blue Jays, I think. Yeah, the Blue Jays. Yeah, Jose Ramirez, Lourdes Guerrero Jr. Cool. He stayed on the team. Giovanni Gallegos. Okay, yeah, they actually a pretty solid team. Kyle Tucker. All right, yeah, they have a good team. All right, so we're taking on the Angels. They've got Alek Manoah. We got Kevin Gausman. Game 1, we get blown out. Okay. Musgrove versus Wheeler game 2. We win 1-0 behind a wonderful pitching performance from, I don't even know who got the win. Musgrove did not get the win because Shooter blew the game. He didn't blow the game. He pitched 3 innings. I thought that's at 22.5. I don't know why I read that completely wrong. Luke Weaver versus Paddock. Game 3 we win, and we win game 4 17-3. Jeez. Okay. Well, going to the ALCS to take on the Blue Jays. Game 1 we lose 3-2. Game 2 we lose 4-8. Can we win game 3? We win game 3. Lose game 4. Win game 5 10-0. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? All right. Can we win 2-3 straight? No. We lose 4-3. Oh, that's annoying. And look at that. In typical MLB The Show fashion, we're up 3-0 and blow a lead. We blew the lead. Who got the L? Fulmer. Nice. Okay. All right. That's unfortunate. Who got the win for them? I don't know. Either way, let's simulate. See who wins the World Series. Is it going to be the Pirates? Beat the Blue Jays. Okay. Who's on the Pirates? I just want to double check because I don't even know. The Pirates have Ozzy Albies, Freddie Peralta, Carlos Correa. Okay, this team won the... Okay. There's some players. Not my first... That wasn't my first choice to win, but... Alright, fair play to the Pirates. Okay, cool. So, we got one game away from going to the World Series in our first season. I think we can make the necessary moves to get to the World Series. And since injuries will be off, I think we won't have Garcia missing, so that's cool. So let's make some trades. Let's sign some free agents, and I'll see you guys in the offseason. Alright, so the biggest things that I did... we don't have an arbitration, right? So the biggest things I did were offer Musgrove and Kurt Casale contracts. Obviously, a few of the other guys. Really, basically everyone pictured here. We don't have arbitration because... Oh, no, we do. Okay, we do have arbitration. What am I talking about? I was like, where's arbitration? I was like, I thought we didn't have arbitration. I thought I simulated to free agency. That's why I was like, well, I'm confused. Okay, so we do have arbitration. Okay. So there you go. $40 million. But with arbitration, it's probably going to go down to like 20-something million that we're going to have. So maybe a little bit more than that because I feel like these arbitrations aren't going to be that huge for these players. But yeah, we're gonna make some moves in free agency, try to make this team better. And I will see you guys once I'm done with arbitration and tendering the contracts. And we also may make a couple trades. Alright, I lied. We don't have any money for free agency. So I gotta hope that I can just re-sign, like, Musgrove and then try to make some trades. I mean, we could maybe try to sign, like, some small guys that might help out some marginal moves. But I think a lot of our progress can be made hinging on trades. So let's simulate a little bit and see who's worth adding. I mean, there's really nobody here that's that great. I mean, I want a better second baseman, but or maybe just like another starting pitcher. But honestly, like, who's really out there that's worth signing? That's going to be decent. I mean, maybe Corey Kluber. But how much does he want? Yeah, he wants a lot. Zach Eflin could be pretty solid, but he wants a decent amount. So I don't know. Let's just simulate a few days, see if we end up getting like mainly Musgrove back, and then kind of just go from there. Not good. This is not good. Joe Musgrove went to the Giants. That's not good. That is not good. So we lost Joe Musgrove. We basically lost Joe Musgrove. He said, "Screw it, I want to go to the Giants." Well, that's annoying. All right, so we picked up Aaron Nola. I guess that's a decent signing. I'm so mad though that we lost friggin' Joe Musgrove. I'm so pissed that he went to the Giants. Turner, I'm gonna pick him up. I might just look to move him though. I want to get Joe Musgrove back on this team. I really do. I feel like he had such a good season. I really want to get him back. So maybe I trade Trey Turner. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe I trade somebody. But we're gonna get Trey Turner. So welcome to the team. That's the deal. I don't care. Giants. You're gonna get Whit Merrifield, Avisail Garcia, and Trey Turner. That's actually a really good trade for the Giants. Not gonna lie. And I'm getting Joe Musgrove back because it is BS that we lost Joe Musgrove. I am so pissed. So I had to give all that up to get Joe Musgrove back. I'm so mad. I am so mad. I am fuming. I need a second baseman though now. All right, I'm gonna do this deal with the Orioles. We're gonna get Trevor Story and Russell Cunningham, mainly for Trevor Story, but we also get like another young second baseman, very young, never gonna make the majors, but we need another second baseman anyway. For Brendan Davis, Taylor Motter, and Miguel Rojas. So there you go. Welcome to the team, Trevor Story, and let's go to the start of the second season now. Start of the second season, so here's the lineup. So we got Mookie Betts, Xander Bogaerts, Mike Trout, Giancarlo Stanton, CJ Cron, Trevor Story, Miguel Andujar, Eduardo Escobar, and then Austin Nola with Josh Steven, Jonathan Scoop, Yandy Diaz, Kirk Sully, Colton Cowser, Ronnie Mauricio, Curtis Terry, Daz Cameron, Sal Frelick, Christian Perez. I mean, we have a lot of prospects, by the way. So I mean, there's some things we could do here. But I'm liking it. So now by the way, now our rotation's ridiculous because we got Gausman, we signed Nola, and I was able to get back Musgrove. Granted, I feel like I made the Giants really good at hitting, but I don't care. They're not in my division. They're not in my league. Doesn't matter unless we face them in the World Series. And then we got Severino as well. Picked him up. Weaver's our weakest link, but that's fine. It's okay. Chirinos had a really good year last year, so hopefully we can pick that up. We still got Tyler Rogers. I got to trade Patrick Corbin at some point, so maybe we'll probably at the All-Star break we'll move him because he has such a huge contract. And then, yeah, the bullpen's looking pretty good. So I'm liking the team. I think we could be pretty solid. And, yeah, I'm just going to simulate to the All-Star break. See you guys from there. So the All-Star week is upon us, and we are 30 games above 500, sitting at 64-34 right now. And, yep, looks like injuries are no longer a thing, which is awesome to see. So yeah, this time injuries are completely off. Wonderful. Okay. Let's take a look at the lineup, see how everybody's doing. So Mookie Betts, it's all right. It's not amazing. Xander Bogaerts, though, is amazing. Hitting .326. That's amazing. Mike Trout's having an MPV caliber season. Same thing with Stanton. I mean, I would say Trout, though, obviously, but still, this is incredible. CJ Cron's having a better year. Trevor Story's doing okay. Miguel Andujar's okay. Warriors wasn't hot as late, but he's not doing that great. So, I don't know, maybe look to move him. And then Austin Nola behind the dish, pretty solid. Scoop is off the bench with Yandy Diaz, who's not playing that much this year and is gold. Kirk Sully behind the dish, not bad. Sal Frelick, not too bad. All right. Pitching, this is where I'm kind of curious to see how it's doing. So Aaron Nola's struggling a little bit. He's been hot as of late. Yep, Joe Musgrove, glad we kept him, or traded back for him. Not as good as last year so far, but he's still pitching really well, so I cannot complain. He's doing great. Kevin Gausman's 12-1. Love to see that. Severino's been decent, and then Luke Weaver's been kind of cold. So, yeah, just looking at the rest of the team. Corbin's, Trina's been doing decent. Blackburn's been pretty solid. Fulmer's been good when he pitches. Brad has only pitched one game. Tyler Rogers has been awesome. Mark Lanson's been struggling. And then Devin Williams has been as well. 32 saves, that was good, but the ER is a little high for me. So the only thing I might want to do is... Wow, way over budget. I kind of want to clear up some contracts here, so I don't even care if I get like young guys or talent. Doesn't really matter to me. But this team's looking really good. So, but the contracts are us being over the budget. It's kind of a little worrisome. But we do have the best record in the MLB right now by a game with Blue Jays sitting at 6-3 wins. So let's see if we can offload a couple bad contracts. Well, this is going to be a basically salary dump trade, but we're also getting a really good player in return who's on an expiring contract, but he's having an MVP caliber season, and that would be Rafael Devers for Patrick Corbin, Mark Melancon, and Eduardo Escobar, who are all not doing amazing. A couple of them are even, I'd say, playing definitely below average. And if we can get Devers and cut down that budget a bit, we're still over the budget, but hey, I'll take it. That's a good trade right there for us. So we went 162. Not bad. Not bad. I feel like we kind of played bad in the second half of the year at some points in the season, but looks like we did all right to end the season off, so that's not too bad. They're your league leaders. They had a lot of guys. Had some league leaders. Mike Trout might have won the MVP. He literally might have won the MVP. He won the Hank Aaron Award. Actually, Devers won the MVP, and we traded for him. Okay, impressive. And Mike Trout won the Silver Slugger, so that's good. Basically traded for the MVP of the AL, which is awesome. Let's see, the Cy Young was... So Joe Musgrove's in the running again. Julio Urias, though, was the Cy Young in the AL. The NL was Lance McCullers. Okay. And the MVP was Nick Castellanos. Interesting. Okay. Anybody else? Batting title, Mike Trout. Ramon Urias was the batting title for the Dodgers. Impressive. Impressive to say the least. Okay. Okay, just looking at some of these awards here. Rookie of the Year. How many rookies? And then Hank Aaron Award. Vladdy in the AL, and NL, and then Mike in the NL. All right, cool. Fuck. AL, Mike Trout. NL, Vladdy. All right, there we go. All right, so let's take a look at the lineup, see how everybody did. So Mookie Betts, decent season for him. Bogarts was good. Trout was obviously amazing. Stames that was standing, he ended the season on fire as well. Devers was the MVP, so, great trade for us. CJ Cron, not too bad. We also extended Devers, by the way. Andujar was pretty solid. Trevor Story ended the season cold, and same thing with Austin Ellis. So that's a little unfortunate. Scoop also ended the season cold. Diaz didn't have a great season. Kirk Sully ended the season on fire, but was only okay. Frelick, okay, the bench wasn't bad. A little hit and miss sometimes, but, we'll take it. Nola, good second half of the year from him. Musgrove was great again. Obviously third in the Cy Young. Kevin Gausman ended the season cold, which is not good. Severino on fire. He was only okay, and Luke Beaver kind of struggled a bit. Trina struggled this year. Blackburn was pretty good, though. Marquez was solid when he pitched, getting called up. Fulmer was decent. Actually, really good. Why am I saying decent? He was pretty good. Very good, actually. No was good. Suter was great. Rogers was great. And then Devin Williams kind of struggled a little bit. 50 saves, though, was not struggling. But the ERA, just a tad bit high, but he was good, though. He was good. Can't complain. We saw the lineups already. So let's take a look at the standings just to double check. We're here going to win out of the wild card playoff game, so we have the best record in the AL then. So it's going to be the Rays of the Astros. And Rockies had 103 wins. Who's on the Rockies? I think Shohei was. Shohei Ohtani, I believe, is on the Rockies. So let me just double check. I'm kind of just curious. And, yep, Shohei Ohtani, Lance McCullers. Oh, yeah, they have a good team. Altuve, Luis Urias. Okay. Or Urias, rather. Okay, yeah, not bad. This team is good. This team's good. Darno, Ryan Reynolds. Ooh, the cheat code. Oh, he's not that good, though, in this roster. Okay. At least this season. I don't know. I haven't played enough of it to really gauge. Simulation's a hit and miss sometimes, so. Houston Astros. We're taking them on in the ALDS. Let's see if we can beat them. Game 1, we lose 4-6. Can we win Game 2? Win Game 2. Can we win Game 3? Win Game 3. Lose Game 4. Don't lose Game 5. And we lose Game 5. We lose Game 5. See, I feel like injuries, it doesn't really matter if they're on or off. We still lose. Still lose. So, we got one more season. Rockies beat the Astros in the World Series. So we got one more season to win a World Series. Otherwise, we don't complete the challenge. All right, so we're gonna be at free agency now. Got some arbitration offer. I don't know if we're not gonna have a lot of money in free agency, but we might have enough to maybe make a splashy move, or maybe a few good ones to kind of round out the team. But yeah, let me offer this arbitration, do the tendering of the contracts, and then we'll also maybe make a trade or two as well. All right, we're gonna fleece the. Well, not. I don't know if we're gonna fleece the Giants, but we're doing another trade with the Giants. We're getting Aaron Judge on the team and Kurt Weber. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm trading away Mookie Betts, Trevor Story to clear up cap, and then Briley Marquez is a pretty solid prospect. We also get Kurt Weber, who's also a decent reliever, like prospect. I don't know if he's really going to trade him, but this is just basically a salary jump trade. But we now have Aaron Judge, our starting right fielder, which means now I need to get a second baseman, and you know we get CJ Cron maybe, but we just have more money, so we're gonna just go crazy. I mean, Gene Segura's out here, so we could get him and kind of replace him as our second baseman. So we'll do that potentially. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna throw some offers out there. Let's see who we can get on this team. All right, so we're gonna pick up Tyler Mahle to add to the rotation. So he'll be like our number 5 starter, I believe. So I'm pretty happy with that. I offered Shohei. He went to the Astros, though. That's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. We still could offer some more pitchers. I mean, there's still some potential guys out there. I'm still waiting on Gene Shiguro, see what he ends up doing. I'll get Scoop as well, Crone. I mean, there's other options, so I don't know. We'll see what's out there. Let's see if we can. Maybe I'm trying to think. Do we want another? Do we want a DH? Another hitter? Another bat in the lineup? I mean, if so, there's a few guys out there. So let's keep throwing out some contracts. Like a Jesse Winker wouldn't be too bad. All right, so we ended up picking up Gene Segura, so he's going to be our starting second baseman. All right, so I'm going to do this trade with the Rays. We're going to get Anthony Rizzo and David Bote for Carmine Velasquez, Colton Cowser, and Ronnie Mauricio. This is kind of just like a win-now move. I mean, I guess, because Rizzo is going to be, I guess, he'll be our starting first baseman, which means I don't know what's going to happen with CJ, but CJ will probably get him back as well. And then David Bote could be like a backup second baseman. So I'm happy with this team. Let's just simulate to the start of the third and final season. Alright, so, start of the third and final season. By the way, I did sign Jesse Winker. I forgot to show you guys that, but that did pop up. So we ended up getting him. And not only that, I don't know. I thought we got Jesse Winker. It said we did. Did we not get him? I thought we got him. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, I was like, we got him. But we did lose. So, unfortunately, we did lose CJ, but that's fine since we traded for Rizzo. It's not that big of a deal. So, this is the lineup. So, we got Bogart, Segura, Trout, Judge, Winker, Stanton, Devers, Rizzo, and Nola. And then we got Miguel Andujar's off the bench with Diaz, Casali, Bote, Scoop, Steven. Yeah, the team's looking good. Team's looking really, really good. Pitching rotation, Nola, Musgrove, Gosman, Severino, Mahle. Really, really good. I mean, the bullpen's looking good. Chirinos in the bullpen. Blackburn, Thompson. We just got Devin Williams in the bullpen with Tyler Rogers. We picked up Ryan Tepera in free agency to add to the bullpen as well. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, can we win the World Series? I think this team has the chance. We're going to simulate and find out. So the All-Star Week is upon us, 73-24. Yeah. This team is looking legitimately scary. So there you go. 73-24, 20 and a half games up. We're going to win the division, which is not going to be a surprise. I mean, Bogarts is amazing. Segura is actually struggling. Ugh. Trout's amazing, though. Judge has been okay. He's been on fire, which is nice to see. Jesse Winker's been awesome. Stan's been good. Devers has been very good. Rizzo's been cold, but he's had a pretty solid season. And Nola's been... Andujar struggled. Yandy Diaz, though, has been on fire so late. Nice to see. Alright, it's not bad. Scoop. Alright, it's cool, it's cool. The second baseman, like, what's going on with us, guys? Why are our second baseman overall just not very good? And our catchers as well are not doing that great either. But, hey, it is what it is. But, I'll take it. It's fine. For the most part, this team's in the ball like crazy. Everyone's picking it up. Aaron Nola's been amazing. Joe Musgrove's been awesome. Kevin Gosman's been very good. Severino's been struggling. And then Tyler's been awesome, too. So... just looking at the bullpen, it's very good. I mean, nobody's been terrible, so that's good. That's good. I mean, Yanni Chirinos is 8-3. So that's great. Hopefully Severino could pick it up a little bit in the second half of the year. But honestly, other than that, everyone else has been good. So I'm not making any trades. This is gonna be the team. Here are the standings. I mean, we're the only team with 70 wins. No other team has 60. So there you go. Let's go to the end of the year. We're not making any moves. And 116-46 won the division, taking on the winner of the wildcard playoff game. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll take it. 116 wins. That's awesome. Here are your league leaders. Awesome to see. Here are your awards. So we had Tyler Rogers deliver man of the year. Joe Musgrove once again second Cy Young, and then MVP. That's impressive. That is very impressive. I am impressed with Joe Musgrove. Okay. 24-3. 24-3. He's been like the best player in this video for the most part. Okay. Trout was awesome though. Can't complain about Trout. Yeah, I obviously won the Cy Young, and Nola was also really good too this year, so that's good to see. The Astros must have been really good. And then Vladdy won the MVP in the NL. And the Cy Young in the NL was Garrett Cole. Alright. Not going to look at the rest of the stuff. Standings, we had 116 wins, which was the most by 13 games. Dodgers 103. Lineups, you guys can take a look here. I'm kind of just going through them really fast. I mean, for the most part, yeah, there's some crazy stats here from a lot of people. Rizzo ended the season kind of cold, though. Nola ended the season on fire, and same with Segura. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Yanni Diaz was pretty solid. Okay. I mean, obviously, just a lot of guys here are just really good. So, yeah. Jesse Waker, for some reason, I guess doesn't... he doesn't play against righties or lefties? Yeah, he doesn't play against lefties. Okay. Pitching rotation. Nola ended the season cold, and he almost won the... Imagine if he didn't end the season cold, he probably would have won the Cy Young. Kevin Gausman was good. Joe Musgrove obviously won the Cy Young. Severino, okay. Tyler was ended the season kind of cold. He was pretty good. And then the bullpen, for the most part, was excellent. Tyler Rogers with 47 saves. All right, who we taking on? It's going to be either Kansas City or the Yankees. It's going to be the New York Yankees. Nola versus Gore. Game 1, we win. Kevin Gausman for Joe Ryan. We win Game 2. Can we win Game 3 and sweep them? Yes, we do. Going to the ALCS, it's going to be the Toronto Blue Jays who beat the Astros. So, Cleveland versus Toronto. Game 1, we win 2-1. Game 2, we lose 9-7. Can we win Game 3? Lose Game 3. Lose Game 4. Win Game 5. Now we got to win. Oh my god, we got to win 3 straight. I realized we lost 3 straight games. What the heck? Okay. Game 6. Oh my god, Gausman's been terrible in the postseason. Please don't lose Game 6. Okay. Game 7. Musgrove. This is where you prove yourself. You were the MVP. You were the Cy Young. You were probably the best player in this video. But you could throw it all away if you lose this game. Okay. Well, you threw it all away. You threw it all away, Joe. You threw it all away. Blue Jays beat the Cardinals. I can't. I literally can't. Really. So, Joe Musgrove, you win the MVP. You win the Cy Young twice. And you can't win a Game 7. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You choked. You choked, man. Choke job. Choke job for the homies. How did we hit, though? Mike Trout. Wow, you were an MVP. You're Silver Slugger Hank Aaron Award winner. 237 in the postseason. Nice. Real nice. Oh, boy. Okay. Number 1 overall pick, by the way. Took you over Acuna. Probably should have taken Acuna. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we could not get the job done with the fantasy draft. We had the number 1 overall pick. I thought we drafted well. I guess it's just some bad luck. What are you gonna do? Got the 2 Game 7s, and we couldn't get the job done. I guess we're gonna go full screen and close the video. Oh boy. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below some of the videos. Check out my social down in the description. Got a playlist down below containing other MLB The Show 22 franchise rebuild content. Check out my channel for the content for TJP. This is our first rebuild with this roster, so I kind of have to get a little bit used to it. I guess there's some quirks, maybe players simulate a little bit different. For the most part, there wasn't too many major changes. I'm kind of surprised how well Joe Musgrove did. But then again, he choked in the postseason, so I don't know, man. Either way, we're probably going to stick with the rider rosters, so for these fun rebuilds, just an FYI. In terms of what other rebuild ideas I have in mind, I do have some, so those will be coming out. But if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below what fun ideas, so to speak, you want to see. What if scenarios, I don't know, challenges, maybe. If you have anything in the comments, just leave your ideas in the comments. Or it could be anything. Doesn't even have to be, it could be anything. It could be any game that you want. That I have, of course. So, yeah, with that being said, guys, take care. Have a great night. See you soon, and peace.